Welcome back to another episode of the Grizzly News.
Good afternoon, FCHS. I'm Zach Johnson, filling in for Ryan Racino.
And I'm Olivia Alvey. Today on the Grizzly News, we will be talking about some important student news. We will check in with our weather correspondent, Henry Helgeson. We will also check in with our sports analyst, Nick Wilson, who will fill us in on any school sports and the NCAA March Madness tournament.
I hope everyone is ready for spring break. I know I'm ready. Spring break starts tomorrow, Friday, March 26th, and classes will resume Monday, April 5th. When we return, we will continue using our block schedule, but we will be using our late arrival schedule on Wednesdays. So that means you can get a little extra sleep because Wednesdays classes will begin at 8:25. Enjoy your week off before our last couple months of the 2021 school year. Olivia, do you have any plans for spring break?
Yes, I'm going to Orange Beach and I am so excited. Franklin Community Show Choirs competed last week at Lawrence Central. Sensations brought home a first place trophy as well as an award for the best band. Heritage Singers also received a first place trophy, along with the best visuals and best vocals. Students also competed in the solo competition at Lawrence Central. Kaylin Dickey received first place and Addie Marshall received second place.
All right, as we head into spring break, let's have our weather correspondent, Henry, show us what weather we can expect for our 10-day vacation.
Thank you, Zach. While we did enjoy lots of sun this week, next week as we head into spring break, you can expect some frequent showers. Throughout this weekend, we will see some light rain with a high of 72 on Saturday. All next week, you can expect weather in the 50s and 60s with rain almost every day. So if you were planning on spending spring break tanning and working on your summer bod here in Franklin, you may want to hit the tanning bed or get the old reliable spray tan. That is all for the weather for next week, so let's head back to the desk with Zach and Olivia. Happy spring break!
Thank you, Henry. It sounds like the rain may keep most of us inside for our break, but there are many more warm days to come as we get closer to summer. The FCHS percussion group competed in the IPA Invitational this past weekend. Franklin Community Indoor Percussion placed fourth in their class with a score of 84.275. That is the highest score the group has received in program history. The FCIP will finish their season at the state finals at Ben Davis High School this weekend. Good luck to Franklin Community Indoor Percussion.
The Franklin Community High School Jazz Ensemble received a gold rating for this year's ISMA Virtual Jazz Festival. This is the 13th gold rating for the Jazz Ensemble. Soloists this year with the Jazz Ensemble were Liam Clark and Derek Muth. Also, the Instrumental Music Department will be receiving their 10th Indiana State School Music Association, or ISMA, All-State Music Award this year. It is so great to see our music and arts programs are doing so well this year. Now let's hear from our charismatic sports analyst, Nick Wilson, as he fills us in on the Franklin Community Athletics, and maybe he can tell me why my March Madness bracket is absolute garbage.
Thank you, Zach. The Franklin Community Track Team just kicked off their season with their first outdoor meet this week at Whiteland. Freshman Lauren Clem won the 1600 and the 800. Her 1600 time puts her at number 3 on the FCHS all-time records and sets a new freshman class record. The Franklin baseball and softball teams have started their season with a couple scrimmage games this past week. The baseball team scrimmaged on Tuesday and the softball team played on Wednesday. The boys volleyball team traveled to Hamilton Southeastern Monday to play the Royals as they would fall in 3 straight very close sets. They also traveled to Carmel High School on Wednesday to face off against the Greyhounds and lost a very tough 3-1. If you have been in Indianapolis within the past week, you may have seen the signs for the NCAA March Madness tournament. Indianapolis is proud to be hosting this year's tournament. In a normal year, the games are played all across the country, but because of COVID, they decided to bring all of the teams to Indianapolis to cut down on traveling. Per Zach's request, we will be covering some of this week's best March Madness moments, including many upsets that have ruined many innocent brackets. The first of which is the 15-seed Oral Roberts University, knocking off 2-seed Ohio State in the round of 64, and then again they would pull an upset in the round of 32 against the 7th-seed Gators. Sister Jean and the number 8 Loyola Chicago Ramblers are back on a hot run again as they beat 1-seed Illinois and are back in the Sweet 16 as they take on 12-seed Oregon State. Well, that wraps it up for us in the Sports Corner. Now is back to the desk with Zach and Olivia.
In addition to the sports covered by Nick, one sport that does not always get the recognition it deserves is bowling. The bowling team competed in the semi-state this past weekend, and 2 students qualified for the state finals this Saturday in Fort Wayne. Those students are freshmen Easton Henderson and Jacob Dinkins. Easton and Jacob joined hosts Thomas Crow and Mr. Brian Powers on our latest episode of Hubler Auto Group Coach's Corner. If you haven't watched it yet, you can find it right here on our YouTube channel, FCTV at FCHS.
The 2021 yearbook is now available for pre-order. To purchase a book, please go to www.yearbookordercenter.com and enter our school code 8839. Then you'll be able to purchase the book with your name. Make sure you act fast because the cost of a yearbook is $45 if you order before Friday, April 30th. After that, the price will increase to $50.
And that is all we have got for you today. Thank you for watching this episode of the Grizzly News. I'm Zach Johnson.
And I'm Olivia Alvey. Have a fantastic spring break, FCHS.